Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime Online. My name is Laura and we're going to have a lot of fun today. Let's get things started with our welcome song. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Now it's time to do some moving and grooving, and we're going to start that off with the lovely song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So we're going to get out our little paddles here, and we're going to paddle our way merrily, merrily, merrily down the stream, because life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And as we're paddling our way down the stream, it is going to narrow into a little creek. And we may just see a mouse on our travels. If we do, we're going to say hello to that mouse. In order to do that, we've got to make the sound a mouse makes. Do you know what a mouse sounds like? You got it, a mouse squeaks. All right, so we're gonna hop back in our boat since we're paddling down our little creek. And if we see a mouse, you know what to do. Row, row, row your boat gently down the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak. Great squeaking, everyone. You make great mice. Now, as we're paddling our way to the shore, we may just run into a lion. And if that happens, we're going to do the same thing we did with the mouse, but instead of squeaking at the lion, we're going to make the sound that a lion makes. Now, do you know what a lion sounds like? Great work. You're totally right. A lion roars. All right, so if you see a lion, you know what to do. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Great roaring, everyone. Oh, you had me a little nervous there for a second. All right, for our second Wiggles Out song, we are going to sing the elevator song. Let's get ready to ride up and down those elevators. We're gonna have a real blast. Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There's a lot of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor, and this is what we do when we go out the door. Take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, and we turn around. Great work, everyone. What do you say we dance to this song one more time? Great. Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There's a lot of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor, and this is what we do when we go out the door. Take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, and we turn around. Awesome job, everyone. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it's time for us to say hello to our first puppet friend of the day. Now, our puppet rhyme here is called The Little Turtle, which makes me think that we should be seeing a little turtle friend, maybe? Ah, there's our turtle friend. Hello. Say hello to everybody. He's a little shy, but he wanted to come and do this rhyme with us today. There was a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in a puddle and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow. And he snapped at me. He caught the mosquito. He caught the flea. He caught the minnow. But he didn't catch me. Not this time, little turtle. All right, we're going to do the rhyme with turtle one more time. There was a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in a puddle and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow. And he snapped at me. He caught the minnow. He caught the flea. He caught the mosquito. But he didn't catch me. Thanks for helping us out today, Turtle. Say goodbye to everybody. So while Turtle goes back to the puppet den, potentially he's going to maybe eat a mosquito or two. That would be helpful. We are going to get ready to read our story, which means it's time to sing The More We Read Together. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. And the book we're reading today is called Grandmas Are Greater Than Great, written by James Solheim and illustrated by Derek DeCitro. Okay, let's see. What makes our grandmas, well, we know our grandmas are great. Let's see what this story is all about. You come from grandmas of grandmas of grandmas of grandmas going back thousands of years. You need them all for you to be you. Many grandmas ago, one great grandmother held a baby day and night, hugging her back to health. And when the child was well again, they both wore big red hollyhock flowers for hats to celebrate, and the baby let out her first laugh. That baby grew up to be your great grandma. That grandma was a pioneer and didn't even own a shoe. She had heard of electricity but didn't believe in it. She had survived a war, so fevers didn't scare her. She fanned mosquitoes away from her baby, even in her sleep, her hand sweeping time to her snores. That baby grew up to be your great grandma. That grandma dreamed of her baby all grown up and fancy, in a house with real glass windows. Maybe she'd even be a teacher in her own one-room school, drawing alphabets in a sunbeam swirled with chalk dust. Then the baby broke the family's only bowl and woke that grandma from the dream. That baby grew up to be your great grandma. That grandma knew how to milk a goat and fix a wagon wheel. She knew how to rope a calf, but she couldn't get that misbehaving cloth to be a diaper. So she put her newborn baby's bottom in a bonnet and showed her the stars. That baby grew up to be your great grandma. That grandma cuddled her baby in a sled, whooshing across a frozen lake. At the lake's far end, an old woman sewed blossoms made of cloth into a quilt. Nobody could fool her into talking to a machine. She pulled that ringing telephone box off the wall and donated it to the chickens. When her family arrived, she sat snoring and swatting flies in her sleep. She woke to find her new great-grandbaby in her arms. That baby grew up to be your great-grandma. That grandma danced with her baby across the grass, laughing and laughing under the town's first streetlights. Lamps on poles really could light a town. When the stars grew bright, grandma and baby rode to the cousin's house for the baby's first taste of gooseberry pie. That baby grew up to be your great-grandma. That grandma took her kids fishing every day so all 7 of them could eat. She led them through fields, digging potatoes the harvesters had overlooked. She stuffed a room from floor to ceiling with potatoes to feed her family through the winter. They needed every one. And she still found time to have baby number 8, the exact baby you needed for you to be someday be you. That baby grew up to be your great-grandma. That grandma listened to the radio with her baby and twirled with her baby among the tall trees, giving her baby baths just to keep her in a world of love and bubbles and no wars. After hundreds of baths, she turned the radio on and hollered with joy at what she heard, hugging her baby up out of the water and running outside to find someone, anyone, who could tell her if it was true. The war was over. That baby grew up to be your grandma. That grandma swung her baby high up out of the crowd, sitting on strong, slender shoulders. The child could see everything now, from sun to storm clouds to the band's loud guitars. It was like being the world's tallest person. When the rain came, the concert ended, but not their dancing. This was the baby's first chance ever to splash in rain and drink it straight from the sky. That baby grew up to be your mother. Your mother was about to meet someone for the first time, someone who had never seen light or tasted air, someone who didn't know how to walk, talk, or even breathe. Your mother had so much to teach and share, and so many hugs built up inside her, just waiting. Tiny hands reached out to her from a nurse's arms. Click, 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 click. Pictures flew at millions of miles an hour to far-off phones, igniting instant cheers. Someone had arrived. You! And who are you? You're a hollyhock hat and a grandma's snore, a gleeful squeal scattering chalk dust dreams, a baby's bare bottom in a bonnet under stars, a giggle and a gurgle blossoming from a quilt, a gooseberry pucker in a candlelit kitchen, a potato-stuffed room and a soapy shout of joy, a dance in the rain and a mother's first hug. One hug among millions that took thousands of years to add up to you. And there's an interesting picture here at the back of the book. It says, "Math uncovers the world's unexpected secrets. Did you know that you come from one unique mom, 2 grandmas, and 4 great-grandmas? Going back from there, the numbers in each generation keep doubling. Doubling makes numbers go up very fast. In only a few centuries, you're up to millions of grandmas who are greater than great." And this is how you can see your own grandma story. So you have 2 grandmas, 4 great-grandmas, 8 great-great-grandmas, and 16 great-great-great-grandmas. Wow, that's really cool. Oh, very amazing. And as the back of the book says, every grandma has a story to tell, and all of those stories add up to you. That's a very sweet story. Makes me think of lots of lovely memories that I have with both of my grandmas. All right, so now that we have completed our story, it is time for us to do our finger rhymes. We've got to warm up our wee fingers here, get the blood flowing, get ready to do our finger rhymes. Our first finger rhyme today is called 2 Little Eyes. So as we're going through this rhyme, I want you to think about what you're looking at. Think about what you're hearing. Think about what you might be smelling and what you would like to be tasting. So we're going to use all of our senses, well, most of our senses, while we're pointing out some of the features on our face. 2 little eyes to look around. 2 little ears to hear a sound. 1 little nose to smell what's sweet, and 1 little mouth that likes a treat. So what were you imagining? For me, I was thinking about looking at the ocean. It's very hot out. It's nice to think about the ocean on a hot day. And my ears, well, they can hear seagulls that are calling to us, asking for some French fries. And our nose, we can smell the ice cream that's being sold down the street. And, well, we're eating that ice cream with our mouth. You can bet that. Can't pass up a good opportunity for ice cream. All right, we're going to do this rhyme one more time. 2 little eyes to look around. 2 little ears to hear a sound. 1 little nose to smell what's sweet, and 1 little mouth that likes a treat. All right, and our second and final finger rhyme is rain on the green grass. Rain on the green grass, rain on the tree, rain on the housetop, but not on me. Sometimes it can be fun to play in the rain, but it's usually best to carry an umbrella. That way you won't get wet. All right, rain on the green grass, rain on the tree, rain on the housetop, but not on me. No siree, no rain on us. All right. And just like that, it's time for us to say hello to our second puppet friend of the day. And helping us with the rhyme Little Bo Peep, we have a lovely white sheep. A little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. And probably baaing a lot as well. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. All right, our little sheep friend, thank you very much for helping us. Our little sheep friend is going to head back to the puppet den because now it is time for us to do our puppet story of the day. And this puppet story is Piglet and Papa by Margaret Wilde and illustrated by Stephen Michael King. So, One of our main characters here is a lovely little pig named Piglet.
Hello, everyone.
Piglet is very excited to be here, aren't you?
Yes.
And we also have Piglet's papa. Hello. So this is the story of Piglet and Papa. Piglet loved playing with her papa. One morning she sat on his head, bounced on his belly, and chewed on his tail hard. "Ouch!" said Papa. "You little rascal!" And he chased her out of the sty. Piglet wasn't sure if he was really cross.
Do you love me?
She asked in a small voice, but Papa was grunting so loudly he didn't hear. So Piglet crept away. She saw Horse.
Hello, Horse,
said Piglet.
Do you love me?
I like your cute little ears, said Horse, and I do love you, but someone else loves you 10 times more.
Who's that?
asked Piglet, but Horse just smiled as she swished away the flies, so Piglet went on her way. Next, she saw Sheep.
Hello, Sheep,
said Piglet.
Do you love me?
I like your snub little nose, said Sheep, and I do love you, but someone else loves you 100 times more.
Who's that?
asked Piglet, but Sheep just smiled as he munched the grass, so Piglet went on her way. Next, she saw Donkey.
Hello, Donkey,
said Piglet.
Do you love me?
I like your curly-whirly tail, said Donkey, and I do love you, but someone else loves you 1,000 times more.
Who's that?
asked Piglet, but Donkey just smiled as he kicked up his heels, so Piglet went on her way. Next, she saw Duck.
Hello, Duck,
said Piglet.
Do you love me?
I like your pink trotters, said Duck, and I do love you, but someone else loves you 1,000,000 times more.
Who's that?
asked Piglet, but Duck just smiled as she flapped her wings, so Piglet went on her way. Finally, little Piglet saw Dog.
Hello, Dog, said Piglet. Do you love me?
I like your fat little tummy, said Dog, and I do love you, but someone else loves you 1,000,000,000 times more.
Who's that?
asked Piglet, but Dog just smiled as he dug up a bone. Piglet was tired. She wanted food and a hug, so she went back to the sty, and there was Papa waiting for her.
Hello, Papa,
said Piglet.
Do you love me?
I like your cute little ears, said Papa, and your snub little nose, and your curly-whirly tail, and your little pink trotters, and your fat little tummy. And, said Piglet, and I love you best of all in the whole wide world.
I knew that,
said Piglet, and she sat on her papa's head, bounced on his belly, and chewed his tail gently. See, even sometimes when someone might be mad at you, Piglet, it doesn't mean that they have stopped loving you. It doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah, I know that now. I knew that all along.
Sure. Alrighty, well, I'll leave you pigs to it.
Bye.
Goodbye. So our pigs and the rest of our animal barnyard friends are headed back to the puppet den because it's time for us to leave this tranquil farm and do some dancing and music making with our shakers. Oh yeah, it's shaker time, everybody. You're excited, I'm excited, let's do this. Our first shaker song is called Egg Shakers Up. Egg shakers up, egg shakers down, egg shakers dancing all around. Dance them on your shoulders, dance them on your head, dance them on your knees, and tuck them into bed. But it's time to wake up, because we're going to do this song one more time. Egg shakers up, egg shakers down, egg shakers dancing all around. Dance them on your shoulders, dance them on your head, dance them on your knees, and tuck them into bed. Not quite yet, because we have one more shaker song, and that is Eggs Together. We shake our eggs together, we shake our eggs together, we shake our eggs together because it's fun to do. We shake them way up high, we shake them way down low, we shake them in the middle because it's fun to do. It's so fun to do, we are going to sing this one more time. We shake our eggs together, we shake our eggs together, we shake our eggs together because it's fun to do. We shake them way up high, we shake them way down low, we shake them in the middle because it's fun to do. All right, we're gonna shake out our shakers one more time. Then it is time for us to put them away for the day as we have reached the end of story time. But fear not, we will see each other again soon. Until then, it's time for us to sing the goodbye song. Goodbye, friends, goodbye, friends, goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. See you later, everyone. Thanks for coming.